just protect yourself at all time. He done something dirty. We're not here to cry and complain about what he did dirty or what I did dirty. I was victorious. If he want a rematch, he can get a rematch. Right now, in boxing, right now, it's only three. It's only three. Canelo,
Facts.
Ryan, and Gervonta Tank Davis.
I agree.
In today's time, fighters think if they got belts and they made a few $1 million, they think they're a star. That don't make you a star. Being well-rounded all around the board makes you a star. That's why, if you notice, they still talking about me. It's been almost 30 years, and Mayweather's name is always being brought up. There's a lot of fighters they don't want to fight like from the past. They want to fight like Floyd Mayweather. They want to hustle like Floyd Mayweather. They want to get money like Floyd Mayweather. They want to have good defense like Floyd Mayweather, so they can articulate when their career is over. And that's what it's about. Money made all day.
It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it. Nobody else ain't did it. Listen, y'all just scared to say it, but I'm not. I'm not. I believe. Listen, I believe in my son. I've watched him do it. You know what I mean? Against 7 different world championship fights. Devin is the face, and the way of viewing boxing, the way of covering boxing, the behind the scenes, you know what I mean? That's the face. How you gonna be the face and you don't fight the people that you want to fight? How you gonna be the face and you brag about the money that you charge the people, and it's a fight that is a mismatch? Come on, man, is that the face? Or is that the face that's pissing on your head and telling that you ran this range, huh?
What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy DC Boxing TV, and we back with more boxing news. Now, before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to like, subscribe, hit that share button. Let's get straight into it. 2023 was a great year for boxing. I don't know where you been, I don't know if you was up under a rock, but 2023 was definitely a good year for boxing. Shit, every day we fight. That's my whole slogan. That's my whole motto. We fight every day. So even if you're not a big fan of the sport of boxing, it's still one of those sports where you can all come together and identify how it feels to have to battle and possibly come out on top from the hard work that you put in. Now, back to 2023. We had David Benavidez finishing business with Andre. We had Gervonta Tank Davis stopping not only one Garcia, Hector Garcia, and Ryan Garcia. We had Devin Haney leaving undisputed to become 140 to fight Regis Prograis to look as if he's the man of his division. We have Bill Haney.
Roll up some Tank. Roll up some Tank.
Who's not a boxer, clout chasing, whatever you want to call him. Good man at heart, but I can, identify what kind of person he could be. I just go off of what I see. So this year, we gonna just keep it all the way 100. We ain't holding back on nobody. Teofimo Lopez, stop the retirement bullshit, man. Get back to work. I hope you in camp. I hope you training hard, because you got fans that's out there that really want to see you really put in that work. And all that shit you and your pops on, y'all can say it. Give the fans what they want to see. Fights that I want to see for this year, fights that I want to see 2023. Of course, I got to see the man, Gervonta Tank Davis, back up in there. Possibly we get Pitbull Cruz, the rematch, part 2, Hopefully we can get the Devin Haney situation going. I know it's a little bit in the making. I know it's going to be a lot of time on it, but we need to get to the bottom of that fight. Ain't no way you gonna be coming in 140. If Gervonta Tank Davis agree to fight at 140, if there is a rehydration clause somewhere in that contract, we definitely know why the rehydration clause is in the contract. I'm not about to get into that. I'm not about to talk about all that. You guys see it for y'allself. Just give us the fight, man. Y'all keep all that. When do we ever know the backdrop behind the business when it came to the sport of boxing? We just want to see the fight. If you can make the weight, you can get in the ring, you can work. Other than that, everything else, that ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm sick and tired of everybody that's necessarily not in the business of boxing. Just keep it legit. You know what I'm saying? Just give your opinion and move on. Nothing extra 2024. I don't want to be extra 2024. In order for me to give y'all the greatest videos, I have to go dig a little deep. So, moving on. Canelo Alvarez. We want to see great fights from you. Bevo, you went up there and you did your thing. But we want to see you against David Benavidez, a guy that's actually in your class. See, I want to see the fights that make sense. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney makes sense. Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez makes sense. Terrence Crawford versus Jamil Charlo or Earl Spence part 2. It makes sense. But see, what's going on within the sport is all becoming about the money now. But can you blame them? Can you blame them? Because if you're a fan of a boxer, a loss shouldn't identify how big of a fan you are when it comes to that boxer. Look at Ryan Garcia. He lost against Gervonta Tank Davis, and in a not so good fashion, you know. I understand the sport of boxing can be cruel and it can be dangerous. You sign up for the fight game for a reason though. You took a knee and that was all she wrote. You don't surrender. Real kings don't surrender like that, you know. You go out on it. We seen what happened. But I don't feel like Ryan Garcia fan base turned their back on him. I think it was just something that they already identified and they knew. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. That was a great fight. We seen Earl come up in there, give us one of the biggest controversial fights of 2023, in my opinion. If you want to give somebody fighter of the year, it definitely should have been Terrence Crawford or Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm not gonna hold you only because who they fought and how they executed. Just because you get in the ring and you fight someone doesn't necessarily make you great. It's who you're fighting as well. They like to say, hey, he's never fought anybody. They said Terrence Crawford never fought anybody. So when they say Gervonta Tank Davis never fought anybody, and I just sit back and I just be like, yeah. Some people just don't know. Josh Taylor, that lost against Teofimo Lopez. I don't feel like that identified. I don't feel like that. I just feel like it was a loss. It happened. You move forward. This year, I'm going to be trying to drop a lot of videos, man. Let me know. Drop a 10 in the chat if you want to see Boots versus Terrence Crawford. Drop a 9 in the chat if you want to see Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. Drop an 8 in the chat if you want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Vela. Drop a 7 in the chat if you want to see Teofimo versus Tank Davis. We have a lot of great fights, man. We got a lot of great things we can do. I'm looking forward to this year when it comes to the sport of boxing. Hopefully we can get this show on the road. 2023 was an amazing year. And I just want to come out and give you guys a great appreciation by helping the channel grow. You know, we did this within like 3 to 4 months, man. And I appreciate everybody who's been watching and tuning in to the videos. So, of course, it's only right you guys support me. I give out the work. So, my goal is to try to drop a video every two days, man. If I can, drop one every day. But we're going to start it off right. We're going to keep going. We motivated all 2024. Again, birthday, January the 12th. I'm pumped up. Hopefully we can get an announcement from Gervonta Tank Davis and let us know what he's doing next. You know, it's a lot of goofy clown shit that's going on in the boxing game right now. And I'm sick of it. We got to keep it all the way 100. We got to get some of these people up out of these seats. I see what Floyd Mayweather was talking about. You know,
Does that mean you still considering moving back down to 135 to fight Gervonta Davis or Shakur?
Yeah, my belts. I still keep my belts there for a reason. You know, I've asked to sanction anybody so I can have
2 belts. Sometimes I want 3, sometimes I want 4. Or you can say you want 50 million and 60 million and have no belts. Fuck a belt. Because they collect dust. I don't know what my belt's at. I don't know what my belt's at. I know where them checks at.